I just wanted to say before this video starts, the best cure there is for poison ivy, poison oak, the pepperberry vine is jewelweed. Anything jewelweed, jewelweed soap, jewelweed salve, jewelweed liniment, it will get rid of, it will dry up and get rid of the poison ivy. Alright, now on with the video. Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to the outskirts of around my yard. A dear friend has asked me to please do a poison ivy identification video. Poison ivy is easy to identify. On every tip of a little branch there'll be 3 leaves. Leaves of 3, let it be. And as you see in this patch, you can tell it's poison ivy because there's leaves of 3 all over. But it's not always a vine. It can be single plants. See, here's one by itself, and they can get really tall like a tree. Here's another good prime example of it growing up a tree, but if you notice, the limbs look like regular tree branches as it grows up the trees. Not always does it grow up trees. And if you notice the hairy vine, that's a good warning sign to leave that vine alone. And like I said, they can get really big. The leaves, as you see at each point, is 3 leaves. That's why you go by the old saying, leaves of 3, let it be. They're kind of starting to change colors here. As you can see, here's 3 on that tip. Here's 3 on that tip. Leaves of 3, let it be. The leaves can be great big, and they can be little and tiny. Alright, let's see what other ones we can find. See, here's some right here. And sometimes it's odd, they'll have like little sparkles on them. It's weird. But see, that one's off by itself. That one is off by itself. That one's off by itself. And you can follow pretty much where the underground vine goes, because they do grow by underground vines. And it goes that way, that way, that way, and it just continues on. Let's see what other ones we can find. We're going to take a break for just a moment from poison ivy, and I want to introduce you to another cousin of poison ivy. This is the ungodly bane of my existence, pepperberry vine. I have cut and pulled and whacked down, and it still comes back. Now, it is cousin to poison ivy, and yes, it will break you out into a rash just like poison ivy will. And they make berries, which are, you can use the berries, but it's just best to leave the berries alone and just continue to kill this plant back. It is worse than fighting kudzu. And once again, this is pepperberry vine. It will break you out as well. Let's go find some more poison ivy. Here's another example of poison ivy. It looks like just a little harmless tree coming up. Well, yep. Leaves of 3, let it be. And if you notice on this time of year, they start getting little bumps on them. I don't know if it's eggs or virus or what. And like I said, you can't always tell that it's poison ivy. There's some young ones. And see, you can't see the vine above ground, but they're good at hiding leaves of 3, leave it be. And there's a little baby one coming up. It don't matter if it's little, if it's big, it's all potent. Thankfully, I'm not allergic to it, but I know a lot of people are. And see, there's a cluster of them. Sometimes they'll grow in clusters. Sometimes it'll be little single plants here and there. Let's see if I can find an example that has the warts on it. Where did I see those? Let's go back this way. Whew, it's hot. Okay, here's a good example of them blending in with other trees. See let's see, can you see? Yep, there's the warts. That's a telltale sign of poison ivy. And as you can tell, it's blended very well in with this sweet gum. And that's the damn pepperberry vine. Here's a little bit taller poison ivy. And you wouldn't think that was poison ivy. It looks like a little tree growing, but it's not. And see the warts on it? It's easy to tell poison ivy now, because they're starting to get those warty looks on them. Okay, just found a prime example, and that's the pepperberry peppers. You do not want to fool with them. You can make a jelly out of it, but it's so much trouble because inside those berries is cyanide. And if you don't know what you're doing, it will make you very sick, if not kill you. And there's green pepperberry. I'm not going to tell you how much I hate this plant. Yes, I do hate plants. Because I have whacked, pulled up, cut down, cut back so much of this, and it just keeps coming. And see, if you didn't notice or pay attention, there's a little poison ivy right there. And like I said, you see the little warts on it, that's a dead giveaway. Well, I hope this video helps you to be able to identify poison ivy as well, because it's sneaky. It's sneaky as can be, and it'll grow anywhere. Please click the like and subscribe button so you can come along on other adventures with me in finding poison ivy, herbology, you name it. There's always something to look for. Everyone, please click the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload another video. Everyone take care and have a blessed day. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.